The Zeus Junker Queen skin is the mythic skin in the Season 2 Battle Pass, and today we're going to be deciding if the skin is worth it or not. So like I said, this is the Tier 80 reward for the Season 2 Battle Pass, and the Battle Pass costs $10, and so today, let's check this thing out, and let's decide if the Battle Pass is worth it to get this skin or not. So in the lock, you can obviously tell that this skin is modeled after the Greek god Poseidon, Zeus. Yeah, so this is Zeus. What's really cool about this is it has those lightning effects actually going all throughout the skin. You can see it on the hair, you can see it on the wrist, the arm. I mean, it literally just has this effect throughout the entire game, which is phenomenal. But looking at the hair, she actually has that really cool slick back hair. And I'm not going to go over colors in this because you can actually customize the colors, so I'll show that off in a little bit. But we do have that slick back hair. We have the cool little, like, wings over the eyes, the whited out eyes, like lightning. It's phenomenal. Her hair right here, the little strands that go down her face are also shaped like lightning bolts. That is such a cool attention to detail. Phenomenal. We basically just have this giant like toga that's split in half. Part of it is leather armor and the other half is this white toga combined together with some gold and a little ruby right there. On the wrist we have the exact same thing. We have some more of those wings, a ruby effect, some bandages on the elbows. We have a little falcon on the shoulder, and that can actually change as well. And right here on the wrist is where she actually pulls out that ult and is able to like magnetize all of her stuff. Her hand is completely yellow. Both of them are to kind of like symbolize that lightning. Phenomenal. We have some lightning, some like yellow highlighted lightning bolts down the center of her chest right here. Her abs are fabulous as always. We have this loincloth that goes down in this white and gold pattern. We have the more lightning bolt out of gold with some rubies right here. The toga on the side is that white cloth with the gold around the side as well. On the leg here on the thigh, we actually have another lightning bolt, another 2 lightning bolts that go around the leg. It's kind of like decoration. Dang, I honestly have never seen how ripped this. She's crazy. Joker Queen's freaking crazy. But again, down here in the boots, we just have that white and gold cut right there again, and the shoes are just heels. Of course, Junker Queen's wearing heels. You know, honestly, can't ever see Junker Queen wearing heels. Okay, maybe I'm totally wrong. She does wear heels. But yeah, so she has these like lightning heels on, and her like they're kind of like sandal heels. So very interesting choice. Here is Carnage. It is Axe in this case with that like yellow highlight on there. We have some more lightning bolts on the side of the thing. We have the entire staff up here at the top made out of that yellow highlight. Some gold all around, just wings and sharp edges everywhere. It looks super duper cool. Her gun is pretty much the same way. We have that gold on like a darker background this time instead of white like we've seen on the skin. The barrel of the gun is right here, and it is highlighted yellow. We actually have some lightning bolts cut out into the gun as well. A giant golden tip on the top. I mean, this thing is just really, really, really cool. And the blade itself is just a giant lightning bolt on the hilt of like a gold gun. It's really cool. So with this Junker Queen skin is actually unique since this is the mythic skin. You can actually customize it. And so basically all you have to do to customize it is go to customize. And right here, the first thing and the most important thing in my opinion are these colors. So there are 3 different color types. You have this like classic Zeus color scheme. You have this red and pink color scheme. It is very pretty. And it kind of just changes up the hair, the lightning, and all that good jazz. And then a blue one, same thing, it just changes up the colors. But what we want to look at now is now that we've gone through this color scheme, you can actually change the way that the weapons look. So we have, like, you can see the back of the weapon back there. But it changes the scatter gun. So this one is the scatter gun and the blade and carnage and stuff. So this is what it looks like before all of those, and this is what it looks like after. And this is my favorite version, is the one that actually is like lightning, because you can actually see the lightning effect on there. And let me go through and show y'all what that looks like with this color scheme. And this one, I really like. The pink is very pretty. I will say the pink is beautiful. I mean, I genuinely really like that pink. The blue is probably my least favorite one, just because it's just a little boring. For whatever reason, it just doesn't hit the spot for me. But, you know, let's go ahead and look at this body again. On here, like, you can see that it actually changes up, like, the armor type. So this one has kind of like that half armor, half shredded body. This one actually has pretty much the entire full plated armor. She actually has a new helmet on. It kind of reminds me of Loki a little bit. But, I mean, it just kind of adds some more leather armor to it, and that's literally it. I mean, you can tell there's, like, not much difference there. But let's go through this with the different colors. Nice, look at that beautifulness. And then the shoulder pad is the last thing that changes. So literally you either have this Hulk, or it's kind of like the Ramatra with Medusa's little snakes on it, and that one just to me does not look that well. It kind of reminds me of Zenyatta too, but I'm pretty sure that's modeled after maybe Ramatra, but it really does just change very slightly. But I mean, that's literally the skin, and my favorite color wave is to do like this. This is my favorite thing. It's pretty much the OG. It's like, there's nothing wrong with the OG on here. But anyways, now that we've gone through that, let's go through all of the emotes real quick. We have Cheer, Howl, Sharpen, and Taunt. Up next, the victory poses, we have Crowned, Arms Open, Relaxing, and Sharpen. And lastly, for the highlight intros, we have 5 Fingers, Come Here, and Rampage. And now that we've gone through that, let's go ahead and check out this gold weapon. So this is what it looks like before. We have the scatter gun, the carnage axe, and then the blade. And this is what it looks like when it is golden. And honestly, with the color schemes, I really do think that the gold looks very good on it, because literally it's already highlighted with that pink or blue. You'd even stick out even more to be amazing. Carnage, I mean, seriously, it just adds, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I genuinely think this is probably one of the best like gold weapons that we have, especially with like the highlighted blades and all of that part that comes with this skin. It just looks phenomenal. All right, let's check out this highlight animated intro for Junker Queen. Look at that. That looks phenomenal. What I really like about this is that it actually adds like a new little thing. So you can see electric actually coming out of that thing. Her gauntlet produces electricity. It is fantastic. Like, that is beautiful. You can't tell me this skin. I will say the mouth is a little creepy. Those teeth are just a little scary. But, I mean, up close, you can just see those eyes are just filled with yellow rage. It is so cool. This falcon on the shoulder is beautiful. The axe, all the lightning on the head is so pretty. But anyways, let's check this thing out in the game. And we actually just have a unique voice line. Olympus is where I say it is. We actually have quite a good bit of uniqueness with this skin. But anyways, let's check out this gun first. So already, you can tell that it's already gold. So even without the gold weapon, it does look phenomenal. I mean, look at that. You can see the gold shimmering and shining with that right there where I guess the bullets are in the gun, like the highlighted yellow right there. It looks fantastic. Like, it is beautiful in game. I love it. When you shoot, it even produces electricity coming out of the gun. Like, you can't tell me that that is not amazing. Look at that. That is so freaking cool. And then the reload animation again. Just, oh, it's so cool. But anyways, here's what our High looks like. Oh, that's so cool. She has the knife in her hand, and the fingers are just straight up yellow. I love it. This is the melee. You can actually see that blade right there. The gigantic lightning bolt blade. It is phenomenal. This is what the axe looks like. You can barely see it, but it does produce that electricity just like the shots that we have on the gun itself. And here's what it looks like when we hit our rampage. And it's awesome because it actually produces like a little light, or like a thunder sound. It has the lightning effect coming around you, and it has a thunder sound. That is so cool. We don't get that with any other Junker Queen skin. Again, here's the axe. You can see it for just a split second. The only thing we haven't gone over is, again, this little like knife you actually throw. And even in the ground, it looks phenomenal. Dude, just look at that. That is so freaking cool. And I just want to show you all this too. So when you actually hit them with the knife, it actually produces a lightning strike, which is really cool. And when you actually melee, it does the same exact effect. It actually produces like a little lightning. This skin is just so cool. And now that we've gone through that, let's go ahead and let's check out this ult real quick. Time for the reckoning. Shocking, eh? So I will say, let's start talking about the skin now that we've gone through pretty much everything. I really just want to talk about negatives first, because that is obviously what we need to do. You know, I really feel like the customization on the skin is not all there. The only thing that I even think is remotely cool is the fact that you can change colors. And honestly, the only colors that I even like are the pink one and this one. And I even think that this one is the best one already anyways. I don't really think that any other version of this even looks remotely as good as this one. But that just might be preferences talking. But I mean, I don't like the fact that the customization options are literally just you change the shoulder and you change that, and there's only 2 options. And I don't know, it's not, that's like the only thing that I don't like about this, is that it doesn't have that good of a customization on there. And you know, I was expecting like a better ultimate thing. Like, I know there's a different voice line you actually get when you're with your teammates, so they hear something different, and the enemies, but you don't hear anything yourself, and that is a little lame because you're the one using the skin. I would really like to be the one to hear the unique voice line, because that makes kind of all the difference. But I mean, that's literally the only negatives I have with the skin. I really think that this is pretty close to source material that we got going on here. It really works. The lightning effects are spectacular. That is the uniquest thing about the skin. I mean, no other skin has that. And it is so cool that they are now giving us mythic skins that actually give us these unique properties. It's fantastic. It really is. I really do love the color schemes. I love the knife. I just love all the electricity flowing through the body. And you can just like, you know, you can still see it right here. It just animates in game. It is beautiful. I love the highlights of just like the skin, the accent colors. It is very true to its source material of Zeus. And I'm glad that they gave it to Junker Queen and not, you know, somebody else. I think that Junker Queen is definitely the right choice for this skin. It is so freaking cool. And, you know, honestly, I'm going to have to give this skin like a 9 out of 10. It is such a good skin. This is definitely the best Junker Queen skin for sure. And, you know, I really do think that this is going to be worth your purchase of the Battle Pass if you haven't already. This skin alone makes the Battle Pass worth it, in my opinion. And I really feel like all of the Mythic skins in the future are going to be the exact same way. It's going to make you want to get the Battle Pass, because the Mythic skins are definitely the best parts of the Battle Pass itself. So, I mean, there might be a lot of crappy skins in the thing, but at least we get this thing, and it's beautiful. I love it. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Again, this skin is 100% worth it, and I will see y'all later.